Hello, today I'm going to talk about some more office organization and accessibility ideas. If you're in a wheelchair, you should be able to get as many things as easily as possible, when you're working in your office or on your computer. First of all, I'm going to read a letter from Atul from India. He wrote me, "I have seen your videos. They're great. Do you have any videos while working on a table, like in some office, and can show me some modification of the workstation, like arrangement of files, my notebook, pens, and other things, how these things should be kept so that it is convenient for quads?" Okay, I've shown you some of my ideas, but I'll show you some more about how to get under the table and what type of desk would work. Okay. First of all, this is a desk I got about 12 years ago from Staples, and it's got three parts. This is one section, and there's a corner section, and there's another section there. So if you only need one, you could just pick up one. Or I also have file drawers, and those just roll in and out, so you can change the arrangement as you want. At the time, I wanted a desk that I could get underneath. So here you can see there's nothing obstructing the middle area. You can see over there the type of legs it has. So here I'm going to pull up underneath. Let me lower my chair. This chair tilts, so I have to bring it down. And this is me under the desk. But as you can see, I really can't get under very far because of the controls of my wheelchair. And in fact, I usually don't roll under the table unless I'm going to do some type of cooking or something else. But for using my computers, I do it differently, and I'll show you that in a bit. But when I first got this table, it was low. I had a lower wheelchair at the time, and so I could easily roll under it and back, and my wheelchair didn't tilt, so getting under it was never a problem, and the controls were set back a little more. When I got a new wheelchair, my table was too low, so here's what we did. You can show them. We just put some boards down there.
Yeah, I already showed them that, yeah.
Okay, so we just put some boards to raise it up a little bit higher. But I still find it's uncomfortable to get underneath the table and such. So what I do is I just pull up alongside my computer, and I've modified my keyboard right here. I put a strap on it, and I'll just put it on my lap. Usually I'll put a towel here first, but I'll get to that later. But first let me show you some more ideas. Okay. My drawers, I've already shown you this before, but this is how I have them organized. I have these small baskets in here, and just pull them out, and you can put them back. Oops, just let me tip it over. Pull them out. I've got, little iPod gadgets, things like that are small. Nowadays, a lot of those things, SD cards and such, are pretty small, so little baskets like that, we just put a little handle on them, and so makes it really easy to grab stuff and put it back. Okay, so, and also we have a divider in here. I think I got this in the kitchen section over at Home Goods store, but just for things like envelopes, tape, notepads, things like that, it makes it easier to get. Okay, so in my other drawer I just have some other things I keep. I've got my TheraBand. Let me see. If I want to do a little bit of working out while something's downloading or whatever, just makes it really easy to get if you want to work out. I think I showed this in my exercise video. Just put these on like that, and quickly go like that, and you do some exercise like that. So I just keep it in my office because I'm usually here, so I might do some of that now and then. Okay, so I also keep makeup in this drawer. Okay, you can unzip it. It's got the ring there, and it's a nice open case for accessing the makeup and such. So any kinds of things here you just want to reach easily. You've got my sprinkler controls, all kinds of stuff in there. In another drawer, I have my software. Also, it's got a ring, so I could just grab it, pick it up, and get my software out of there. I'm still working on that drawer. I just moved it under here, but I'm going to change the arrangement on that too. But anyways, you wanted to ask, or you asked about accessing your notebook. Well, I used to always use my notebook computer when I was up, but it was kind of difficult to. I'd have to carry it around with me. Getting it on and off me was difficult, and I don't really know exactly what the solution would be. You could put a handle on it, but it's still kind of heavy. So what I've done is I use my desktop in the day, and I link them. With Macintosh, it's really easy to network your computers wirelessly. So say you have to use your computer at your job and you want to keep all your files there, you want to keep them on your laptop. What you can do, if you have a Mac, I don't know how it works on PCs, but you can network them. And here I have a set of files, folders, that it's actually, all these are actually stored on my laptop. So as long as my laptop is on and in the office, I can access both. So here I pull up my folders, I can pull up a document, and it's still going to store it on the laptop. So in the daytime, I'm going to use my desktop where it's easy, to get to. Can you hand me that towel there? Okay. So here, this is separate. 1 second. I'll hold this for a second. Okay. I usually always keep a towel on my lap. It makes it easier for typing stuff. So here's my keyboard. I've modified this. This is just one of those twisty tie straps. It's shown you them before, but anyways, I just taped it with postage tape, a really good strong kind. It's clear. Let me just show you really quick, because it matters what kind of tape you use, because you want to make sure it's strong enough. So this is it right here, Okay. So we just put a strap on it, makes it really easy. So for typing at your desk, you can easily put it down or grab it as you need it. So let me just show you another thing. Okay, for your hard drive, a great solution is using an iPod, an old iPod, for if you want to transfer files. Instead of having to plug in a USB cord, this is a lot quicker and more efficient. Okay, and I've already shown you my letter opener, but you can use this for if you need to cut some coupons or something. Just, let me try to pick it up. Okay, you would just fold it in half and run it through, and then it's faster than trying to, if you have difficulty with using scissors or something like that. Okay, and here's for pens, pencils. I've already shown people this, but I just use a caddy, put all that in there, makes it really easy to get to quickly. For letters and things, you want to, I just have this basket. It's got a strap on it, and I've got another one here. If I have some files that I get to now and then, if I want to put them somewhere. This is just a box. It already came with straps, and can get it on my lap. It's got a hole in it, so if you, just some papers you need to get to now and then, you can go in there. And also, let me back up. I've got this file box. I've already shown it to you. I just use them for storing cards, letters, things like that. But it is actually a file box, and you can hang file folders in that. But they also have other kinds that have straps on them. So you could put it maybe in a lower drawer, and then you could use the straps to pull out your files and get it that way. Okay, and here's, this is another thing. Instead of scissors, it's for cutting paper, and they have different sizes. This is just a 7-inch one, but let's say I want to cut a coupon. Put it on here, and just close it up. Let me switch it over here. And so, move it this way. Okay, so just press, and there. Very easy. So, and like I said, you can also use the letter opener as long as you just fold it in half, run it through. I use that sometimes just quicker. So, let's see if there's anything else. Whoops, you can take this. Okay. Oh, I also want to talk about the placement of the items on your desk. It's really important that things are not pushed out of where you can reach them. Like, for instance, my clock, it kept getting put back there, so I put it here so people can't just push it back. It's really important. You want to be able to reach things, so you want to keep them in a place you're going to always be able to get to them. And if you do go with a really deep desk, you want to make sure that anything in the back is things you can reach. Either put straps on them or have them be baskets you can pull forward. If you just leave the space blank, people are probably going to stack things that you can't reach there. So, like I said, I would probably select a more narrow desk if I were going to get one now, because everything's thin now. You don't need, there's a lot of wasted space. So, but for an activity table for cooking, I would choose a deep desk like this. So my office is kind of a combination of an activity room and an office. So, but if I were going to get one in the future, I'd choose something more narrow. Also, you want to have everything wireless, your mice and keyboard. That way you can sit away from the desk. Otherwise, you're going to be, if you got a cord there, you're going to be chained to the desk, and you don't want that. So also a wireless mouse is nice. You don't want any wires. This is the Apple mouse. I like that one because there's not a bunch of buttons. This is the Logitech. I got this one free when I ordered a laptop, but it's got too many buttons, but it was more accurate than the Mac mouse. So if you can use a few buttons maybe, or you just set them all to the same, the same setting, then you could try something like that. That's about it for office organization and accessibility. And thank you, O'Toole, for writing. And remember, yes, you can.